in Python, if we want to store any key value pair, we use dictionary data type. Now you can see I have given name, I have stored name and email in our dictionary. Name is string and email I have given is integer, which is obviously wrong. Email has to be string and has to be a valid email. So if you will see, the dictionary has still taken that key value pair and it's still giving us the value. But if I want to define a dictionary that only takes valid input, we can use typedict. Typedict is nothing but a dictionary checker, your type checker. It is static, it is lightweight, it just gives the type hint that what key should have what data type. So here I have defined again the dictionary. Dictionary is defined as a class with typedict as a base class, and then we have given name as string and email as int. I know it should be string, it should not be integer, but just for running purpose, just for showing purpose, I have taken it as integer, and then I have given this user data a name and an email which is string, which has to be an integer. But still when I run this, it gives the value. It doesn't written any error. It is giving me the value which I have passed to my dictionary. It is not giving me any error. This is because typedict do not check or validate your data during runtime. It just gives you the hint that your data has to be of this type. That is the reason we sometimes do not prefer typedict where there is no runtime validation. The typedict, if you have used LangGraph, you might have used typedict there a lot because LangGraph provide you runtime validation as well. So the key difference here is that typedict is lightweight and hence no instantiation is required, because ultimately you have defined dictionary as a class, but still you're not creating its object. So it is, hence we are saying we can directly use it because it's just a type definition and it is used basically for plain dict, and it is lightweight schema hint. Most of the time when we want a runtime validation, we use Pydantic base model, because here it also instantiate our Pydantic model, which is a class, and also it has a runtime validation. It is static, it is runtime as well, and behavior here is not only restricted with dictionary, you can also use it with lot of default, aliases, etc. Now another data type that I want to talk about is annotated. So annotated is useful for providing additional context without affecting the type itself. So it is also, you are going to import it from typing, and it is just to add on certain extra feature to your data type. So you can say it is again a type adder. So you have written here, so you have mentioned email as string, and you have defined this has to be a valid email format. So you have just added one additional context along with your type, and once you run this, email.metadata is going to give you this has to be a valid email format. So this is why we use annotated.